Welcome or welcome back for another Generation Zero Resistance Report. Now this is Resistance Report number 4, I think. Might be 3, but I'm pretty sure it's 4. Now in this one there's a few little bits and bobs about future content, what we're potentially going to be seeing, but mostly this seems like a marketing one, which, yep, it is what it is. And that is for some things that they've recently announced on their Twitter page, which you may have seen or may not have. And if you're in the Discord, then you will more than likely know a fairly large amount of this Resistance report. But there are a few little bits about some content that could be coming. So, good to see. I'm excited to see that. So first things first, happy Friday survivors. The cat is finally out of the bag. We're collaborating with Makeshift to release a Generation Zero themed plushie for a limited time. Now this is it, as you can see here, the Generation Zero tick plushie, which I quite like that. It is quite cool. But yeah, we'll go into a little bit more detail in just a second. So, we've seen this requested many times over the years, and even before I worked at Avalanche, I myself might have snuck in some requests for a little machine friend to have at home. After months of careful planning and multiple design iterations, here is what the tick plushie looks like, which is what I've just shown you. This is a limited edition item, and they say it's done through Makeshift, which I think is sort of like a crowdfunding thing. So if you put in a certain amount, then you get to that certain amount, and then they ship it. But if you don't get to that amount, they don't ship it. I'm not 100% sure how it works. But that's just the gist of what I've gathered. But here's how this campaign is going to work. Between December the 1st and the 24th, 2023, you can order your own plush from the Makeshift website. They're going to cost $29.99 each. $30 for a little teddy. That, I think, is incredibly steep. I don't understand why they've priced that so high. If this was like 15 quid, I probably would have done it. Just for the sake of it. But not for 30. I think that's an insane price. Now, if there are more than 200 ordered during the period, they will be produced and shipped early next year. This means Makeshift will produce as many as you order, so there are no stock limits. Seeing the initial response after we announced it on social media, I'm confident that we'll be able to reach the goal and get these little fellas shipped out to you and me, of course. I'd like to note that this point is purely a marketing campaign, meaning no development time that would have otherwise gone towards bug fixes has been spent on it. The only one that has gotten distracted by obsessing over a piece of felt the size of an American football is the community manager. And you don't want me doing any coding on the game anyway. So, that's good. It's good that they're not taking development time out to basically make merch, because that's just a real-life micro DLC. Although, for $30, that is... I still think that's a very steep price. I would have got one. 100% would have got one if they were, say, 15. Because $30 is what? 27 quid, I think? Between 25 27 quid. That's a lot of money for a little teddy. Which, the size of a football. So, I mean, it's relatively big. But then here we have shifts in the timeline, which 2029 is written up there. To be honest, for me, that basically means that what we're getting in 2029 is weapon augmenting, which we've already got, skill revamp, and 60 FPS on the PS5. That is the whole. Between now and 2029, those are the things that we're going to be getting. But no, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't understand. It's taken them almost a year to actually get a roadmap out, which, I mean, come on, man. Get a picture like this, just with potentials or a few things that you know that you're working on. That would please so many people. And I don't understand why it's not been done. Whilst I want to talk about the skill revamp, which was added to the 2023 roadmap, unfortunately there have been some more adjustments and the feature has been suspended for the time being. The reason for this is that we noticed there are other systems we have to work on or get to grasp of before we can start reworking skills. We currently don't have a timeline for when this feature will be released, but no, we're still planning on doing it. The way skills work hasn't kept up very well with the updates we put out this far, and we're aware of that. We appreciate your continuous feedback around things we can improve. Great, absolutely love that. Skill revamp, amazing. Looking forward to seeing how they handle that, because there are many ways that they could go with revamping the skills, and the skill system, yes, worked in 2019, worked slightly in 2020, but now it's not really holding up to the rest of the game. It is something that kind of lets it down, especially if you are a new player. Whilst the rest of it, the augments, the challenges, all of that stuff is awesome, and I love that. I think that's one of the good things about the game. especially coming in once you've done that main storyline. There are still loads of things you can go for if you are a completionist type and you want to get all of the skills, all of the challenges complete. Whereas, obviously, if you're not, you're going to play the game, do the storyline, and finish it, and that'll be that. But either way, I think having that skill revamp, definitely something that is needed and has been needed for a long time. Now, 60 FPS on PS5, there is absolutely no date for that, which is a shame. There's no date at all. It's potentially coming the start of next year, though, as we can see here. It's pushed there. I mean, I know that's meant to be a 4, by the way, not a 9. I did mention it as a 9 earlier. But that feels like the timeline that we're going off anyway. So, especially for 60 FPS on PS5, because people have been wanting that for such a long time. But I'm glad that it's something that is coming towards the start of 2024. And, I mean, well, we do have a roadmap now, slightly. We're getting something at the start of the year, and then question marks for the rest of the year. But then the rest of this letter is relatively disappointing, and I'm not too impressed. It's basically, here is all the stuff that you can buy, which is a shame. There are a little bit of a reminder about the next update, which the inventory issue has been a rather big issue. I don't understand why they haven't put out a bug fix for that. They did say they weren't going to. Whether that's something that will change before the next update, because I doubt we'll see an update this side of Christmas. It would be nice if we did, but I highly doubt that we will. So we'll just have to wait and see what's going on over the next few months and how things are going to progress. But there are some sales on the go as well. If people did want to go onto the Steam page or anything along those lines, there's a big chunk of DLC sales. So if you haven't got all the stuff, then yeah, it's definitely worth it over the Black Friday weekend. Now, we're going to wrap that one up there. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I'm also thinking of potentially trying out some Destiny 2 on the channel for season 23, which kicks off in just 4 days' time on the 28th of November. So very excited for that as well. Let me know what else you'd like to see on the channel. I'm doing a little bit more survival again, back into that, because I just enjoy doing that. And yeah, we have also got the Starfield channel, so if you do want to check that one out, make sure you go ahead and do that. But now, though, we'll wrap it up there. I've been Wired, you've been awesome, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.